insect that supposedly has the most painful sting in the insect kingdom. I think I'm gonna be fine, but ooh, guys, the heart rate is going today.
Vale, este vídeo va a ser fuerte, ¿vale? Así que voy a leer las subs antes de empezarlo. Excelsus, muchas gracias por los 2 meses. Turukovakdo, muchas gracias. Alec Bembenix, muchas gracias también. Elmita, Zero Angel Fallen, I'm Really Fine. Overlap Pollo, Maniobras, Xtute, Drash, Naco HD con los 2 meses. Hoops Life, X7 Evin, Carlos de la Fu, Satrax, Piano Cord, De Filiwanxo, muchas gracias. Y JP Pacrice también. Y Macidi Krumk, muchas gracias. Y Calcras. Ahí creo que los he leído todos. Muchas gracias, chavales. Let's go. My body is ready. Ok. Vosotros no lo vais a ver a 4K, pero yo quiero disfrutar de la esencia, así que dejadme en paz.
This is it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's stuck in my arm! It's stuck in my arm!
Está atrapado en mi... What? Oh shit, este tiene planazo y todo. Se ve que este es el capítulo más importante para ellos, ¿eh? Se nota, se nota. El nivel de producción está por los aires.
Indigenous people refer to it as bala, which means bullet. It is rumored that just a single sting from this animal is so excruciating that it feels as if one has been shot with a gun. They say this creature is not only to be avoided, but feared by all who hear its name. Bala.
Este no lo quiero adelantar, esto lo quiero ver entero. Sabes que es el bicho que más daño hace su picadura. O sea, esto hay que disfrutarlo desde cero y aprender de la historia de esto.
It all began with harvester ants, a common species in the southwestern United States that hails as having the most toxic insect venom in the world. I took around 60 stings and walked away, mostly unscathed.
They're all over my hands now, look at that. There's one on my neck.
Next, I buried my hands into a nest of fire ants.
Máquina.
The pain was like sticking your hands into a burning fire. The aftermath? One of my biggest regrets, as my hands were swollen for a month and permanently scarred, even to this day. One would think I had gone far enough, and then we came upon the velvet ant. Famous for having the longest stinger in the world, it sent me into agonizing pain for nearly 30 minutes.
Ahí se ve claramente cómo se mete, tío. Esto no es fake. Esto no es fake. Esa es la... Oh, chaval.
Let me get back here. You alright? What are you feeling?
Oh, wow. My next challenge was the tarantula hawk, which is ranked as the second.
Este vídeo mola también porque están enseñando todos los bichos, tío. Y... Wow. Está yendo de menos a más, tío. Y este es el segundo que más dolía, creo.
The pain was so intense that it put me on the ground with my arm in a state of paralysis for nearly 5 minutes.
I can't move my arm!
I was ascending the sting pain index, and I could see the peak of the mountain. It looked down at me with black beady eyes, an alien-looking creature amongst all other animals, and a name that cast fear into the hearts of men.
Oh shit.
But before I could go flesh to stinger, first, we needed to find a bullet ant.
Para poner a clavata. Hija de puta. Hija de puta.
Today is Bullet Ant Challenge Day. I'm actually pretty excited about this. As long as we can find a bullet ant, I'm gonna get stung by one. So guys, keep your eyes peeled. These little ants could be anywhere. Well, I guess they aren't really little. They're probably about this big. So let's head down here into the rainforest and see if we can find one.
All right.
Believe it or not, bullet ants are incredibly common on the Caribbean side of Costa Rica. And setting the stage for a sting was only going to take a single one. seems simple. However, finding them can be quite the challenge, especially when dealing with some of the most difficult filming conditions we have ever faced.
Oh boy, that is the disorienting thing about the rainforest. Everything looks the same no matter what direction you turn. Mario! Yeah, all right. Okay, found him. Ha! Got nervous
Hombre
there for a
gritando a la
second.
distancia.
Let's keep going.
For days we scoured the jungle, traversed rushing rivers, fought torrential rainfall, and sloshed through what seemed like an endless maze of mud. The
Qué
goal
guapo
was
el
to find a
Uncharted
creature
4,
no
chavales.
longer than a needle
Uncharted 5.
in a
Guapísimo.
haystack that literally spanned thousands of acres. It seemed as if all was lost. Then finally, after several days of searching, the sun came out, and fate took its course.
I just saw an ant up on the tree here. Come up really slow. This might be a nest.
You think you got a nest?
I mean, the ground looks the same as it has in most of the jungle, but there's a hole here. I definitely saw a large ant moving up on the side of that, but before I just storm up there,
Did you just see one, or do you
I
see a
saw
few?
one ant. But this looks like there's a hole right there.
Where?
You see that? This looks like it could be a nest.
I don't see the hole.
Yo tampoco. Ah, vale, hostias.
There's one coming out right there.
Oh shit.
It's definitely right there. Let's see if I can get him on the stick.
Son súper difíciles de encontrar, se supone.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's going right towards my hand. That is a bullet ant right there. Hold on, I'm
Oh,
just gonna put it in the container.
¡Ay! ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
Mark, watch out.
¿Qué pasa?
They going on me?
I think so, man. I think they're swarming.
We have definitely found a bullet ant nest. There's no question about it. I was in there trying to get a single ant, and they started swarming out.
Yo
Okay,
tiraría
this
una
just
bomba
went
nuclear ahí,
from
ya está, a chuparla.
Slightly dangerous to extremely dangerous because there was one crawled up on my hand, and I got startled, and I flicked it off of me. I need to go back and get the container. We need to get an ant. All right, come on, get on the stick.
Got
My
one.
hand is shaking. I got one. Nope, it came off. I got one.
Vale, para
Back
este
up, back up,
vídeo,
back up.
para este vídeo abrir el chat a todo el mundo. Quiero ver las reacciones.
It's going right towards my hand. Oh boy. It's attacking the tip of the stick. I'm gonna put it down right here on the dirt. Yeah! All right, I'm gonna get it in this cup. Got it!
Walk right in.
Ah! Woo! Holy cow!
¡Vamos!
Oh my gosh! Hold on, wait, check your legs, check your legs.
See anything, Mario?
No, you're good.
Hey, you good,
Oh
buddy?
my gosh.
A ver, solo quiero, antes de seguir, avisar de que si todos empezáis, en plan, si veo que todo el chat del modo no suscriptores, en plan el chat general, el que está ahora puesto, si todos empiezan a usar el programa este de los emotes, el Better TTV, si veo que todo el mundo lo empieza a usar, empezaré a... En plan este, el Better TTV y el Franker dices. Empezaré a dejar más abierto este chat. Solo aviso, pero hasta que no vea el chat lleno de esto, seguirá como siempre. Un saludo. Aunque siempre lo voy cambiando, en plan depende del momento, pero eso, ya sabéis.
If I was that nervous just to catch the ant, I can't imagine how nervous I'm going to be to actually be stung by it. Oh, this is wild. All right, let's take the ant down here into a flatter area, get the scene under control. It's time to go through with the bullet ant challenge.
Let's do it.
Woo! Yes! Got our ant! Guys, I don't know. We have caught a bullet ant, and we have it in the glass capsule, and right now Mark is filming the final macro shots, and I am 2 minutes away from being stung by the insect that supposedly has the most painful sting in the insect kingdom. Actually seeing the bullet ant face to face, Coyote Pack, it is unbelievably intimidating. I have a feeling that it is going to be unbelievably painful, but I am ready.
Vale, tiene todo el pack, tiene todo el pack.
This is it.
El pack antidolor.
We are here. This is Costa Rica, and that, ladies and gentlemen, dare I say it, is one monster-sized bullet ant. All right, before we get into this, let's just go over some basic safety. For everybody out there watching, we have taken all the proper medical precautions. What we have right here is an epinephrine pen in case my body reacts negatively to the venom. Now, I will note that there are no reported cases of humans dying from the sting of a bullet ant.
Alright, okay, so what's the game plan? What do you think? How are we gonna get you stung by the bullet ant?
Yo,
How are we
Linduk.
gonna get me stung by the
Muchas gracias.
I love that question mark. I appreciate that. Okay, well, this one is very similar to the velvet ant. This is going to go down one of two ways. The first thing that we're going to try is I'm going to lift up the glass capsule and then we're going to place it there. If it doesn't sting me like that, then I will use the forceps, where I will pick it up by its thorax and just like the tarantula hawk, induce a sting. One way or another, there is no question about it, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm going to be stung by a bullet ant.
All right, it's time.
Se viene, chavales.
GoPro rolling.
La picadura más fuerte de la historia.
We are rolling. All right, now what I'm gonna do is tip up the glass capsule and then place the ant down onto my forearm. Here we go. Mark, your shot good?
Are you sure about this?
Yep, no turning back now. Mario, ready?
Ready. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Blaze RNG.
Ant on
Blaze
my
RNG.
skin. 1, 2. This is it. No turning back. 3.
Ah.
Ant is on my forearm.
Estoy intentando escapar, tío. Estoy
Look
intentando
at
escapar.
Okay, it's just trying to climb out of the glass. I don't know if it's realized that it's actually on my arm. It is looking a little bit agitated. I can feel the little legs grabbing onto my skin. And right now it is just trying to get out of the capsule. It's thinking, okay, something's new. It can probably sense the heat of my skin and also the smell of my skin. These ants can pick up different pheromones. We'll let it go a few seconds longer.
Se está creando humedad ahí dentro.
And I think
What the
similar to the
fuck?
velvet ant, that this ant
Creo que es suciedad,
needs
ya
to be
está.
held with forceps to induce a sting. Okay, I'm going to
No, no, es
tip
humedad,
the
es
glass
humedad.
capsule back up and get the ant under control. Are you ready?
Yep.
1, 2, control.
Control, control, control.
Oh,
Control.
man.
Ugh.
You all right?
I cut the GoPro.
I'm just going through your head right now. What was that like?
I'm lightheaded. I'm lightheaded. Oh, the nerves that takes, guys. When the ants were coming out of the nest, they were very, very angry. And I think at this point, the ant has calmed down and it's just thinking, can I get out of this glass capsule? And I was not bitten. I was not stung. So what I'm going to do now
Se ha salvado por ahora.
Ahora
is use
mismo eres el
forceps
quinto extraño
to
más visto
pick
en
up the
Twitch.
ant,
Está claro.
¿En serio?
Somos todos
onto my
masocas viendo
forearm.
picaduras, jaja.
and I'm going to
Lol.
take a sting.
Y tanto.
Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
GoPro is rolling. Okay. I'm literally at the summit of the insect sting pain index. So what I'm gonna do now is remove the glass. Ant is live, okay?
Que no se escape, que no se escape, que
It
no
is
se
out and
escape.
active. I am going to now pick it up with the forceps. Got it. There we go. That right there is a perfect hold right on the thorax. And wow, look at that. The stinger is already flying. Does that give you enough space there, Mark, to be able to see the stinger as it goes into my arm?
Yes, sir.
We've got clear visibility on the abdomen. Here we go. I'm going to move the little wooden base out of the way. Glass capsule is right here in frame. Forearm on the table.
¡Oh!
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to take on the Bullet Ant Challenge. Are you ready?
Let's do
I'm
it.
ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
1,
1, 2,
2.
2 en el chat, 3 en el chat, 3 en el
Gosh,
chat,
this is it.
3 en el chat. Uy.
Oh, it's stuck in my arm! It's stuck in my arm! Oh, the stinger is stuck in my arm! Look at that! Oh. Okay, it's off, it's off, it's off! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh,
You all right?
oh my god, it is really bad! Oh my gosh, I think it has the tarantula lock topped!
You all right, man?
Did you see that? The stinger was stuck into my forearm, right into the vein.
La
There's
vein.
the sting insertion point right there. Oh my gosh. It is like, oh, it's hot. Oh, I can feel the venom already, right in my forearm. Ah! Oh, it is. It's number one. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh, it's burning more. It's getting worse. Hold on. Ah. Oh. Ah. Oh, my whole arm is getting really tight. Ah. Ah. Oh my gosh, Mark, put your arm out here. Just tell them. Feel my forearm.
Wow.
Dude, it is like rock hard. I think it's spasming
Está
up the
duro,
muscle.
chaval.
Now, the
Como una roca.
toxin that comes out of the sting of a bullet ant is a panerotoxin, which can cause you to hallucinate. So, I don't know how much venom actually went into my arm. All I know is that the stinger was in my forearm for a considerable amount of time. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh. Dude, I think my neck is having a muscle spasm too. My whole muscle structure is like pounded right now. What is that? Okay, that's not good. Let's keep an eye on that. My neck is like stiffening up. My entire arm feels like it's having a spasm right now. Okay.
Is it getting better or worse?
No, it's worse. It's coming in waves of pain now. Ah, my gosh. It is. Hold on. I'm super lightheaded. Like,
Yo
super
también,
lightheaded.
hasta yo me estoy mareando, tío. What the fuck? Oh shit.
You need some water?
Yeah, you're like getting flushed. Your face is like turning red. You're getting like puffy under your eyes.
De verdad, se le están hinchando las ojeras,
I'm
chaval.
sweating bullets right now.
Oh.
Bullets of sweat for the bullet ant. Okay, I'm gonna try to stay composed. I'm gonna have to.
Buena esa,
we're gonna have to cut the scene
Coyote,
pretty
te
quickly.
queremos.
I'm in a lot of pain right now.
Te queremos,
Okay, at the
Coyote.
moment, I'm experiencing hot, radiating waves of pain. It feels as if someone has stabbed me with a hot poker, and I can actually feel the venom. It's throbbing. It's very similar to the bite of the Gila monster. When I was bitten by the Gila monster, it was intense pain, and then it would reside.
Habla de la Gila monster como si hubiese pasado.
This is.
A lo mejor ha pasado, pero es que no se ha visto.
At this point, the tarantula hawk was already done hurting. This is getting worse. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take this for 24 hours. It pumped me full of venom. This is gonna be bad. It's one thing to get tagged and, you know, to be, I got stung. It's another thing to be like, I was just hoping you got that shot, Mark, where it was literally latched on and stinging me. Oh, I am sweating bullets right now. It is humid, but my body is on fire. It's been about 20 minutes since the sting. Look at my arm. It feels like it is on fire, about up to my shoulder.
Chaval.
Extremely
Seguro que lo
painful
puedo
right in that
notar
region.
palpitando,
It's
tío, el
red,
brazo.
it is swollen.
Blam, boom, boom. Uf.
But I feel composed enough to give you guys a proper outro. Now they say that this pain is gonna last for 24 hours. And my
24 horas
goodness,
de
if it
dolor.
does, I'm in for one wild day. But I think it goes without question that the bullet ant sting is the most painful that I have faced thus far on the insect sting pain index. However, as some of you may know, there are whispers that there is possibly a more painful sting out there. The warrior wasp may challenge the bullet ant's claim at the peak
Warrior
of the
wasp.
insect sting pain index.
Dime que hay un vídeo de
Am I
eso.
going to be willing to take on that challenge?
Dime que hay un vídeo de eso.
Stay tuned.
Dime que hay un vídeo de eso.
I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure.
¡Te queremos, Coyote!
As we returned this legendary creature back to its colony,
Eh,
the insect was immediately greeted by the other ants. Like a soldier who had returned from a great battle, and who would perhaps share its tale of the giant human it had defeated with a single sting.
máquina.
And as I
Máquina los
watched this
dos.
fearless
La
gladiator
hormiga y
disappear
coyote.
into the darkness, from my perspective, I too felt as if I had defeated a giant. A giant ladder I challenged myself to climb.
Oh shit.
You've all come to know as the insect sting pain index.
Hay que verlo, chavales, hay que verlo, porque
I
ese es
am
más
proud
nuevo
to say I
incluso.
made it. And that
Oh.
when it comes to the most painful sting in the insect kingdom, so far, it definitely belongs to the bullet ant.
It has been a long 24 hours. Now, they say that the bullet ant is the 24-hour ant. My arm is still sore today. Guys, look at my arm. I think that the venom actually scarred the skin right there. I don't know if you can see it on my face. I'm exhausted. Barely slept at all last night because my arm was just like, pulsating. I could feel these hot waves of pain.
Justo lo que he dicho, tío.
I guess we'll see where it's at in 48 hours. It's still stinging now.
Legends are born from the stories we are told. And as they are passed down from generation to generation, they oftentimes become so grandiose, they are nearly impossible to believe. But when it comes to the legend of Bala, trust me when I say, the tales are true. If you thought the bullet ant sting was intense, make sure to check out the aftermath and the steps I took to immediately reduce